how did you guys form?
So we formed in 2018. We all met at the Polytech where we were studying, and all our cars got broken into. Mine nearly got stolen. It was sick. And then we started writing songs and playing shows and being really
high energy. Absolutely.
That's been down here from there,
as you can tell.
Yeah.
How long did it take to sort of gel as a band?
About 2 years.
About 2 years, yeah. Like, we've
only been together for 1, but I reckon by 2 we'll have that down. We'll be sweet.
You guys get put into a band first, like the Polytech?
No, because we were friends from like the third day of Polytech. Like the first person I talked to was Tyrone, and then it was them two, and then by like the next day we were in class just talking crap the whole entire time. So it was like sweet as.
Yeah, I think it started off with me yelling shit across class.
Yeah.
And it just happened you had different instruments.
Well, no, Callum didn't really play. Oh, he played drums, but we already had a drummer, so we told him to get lost and learn something else.
And now he's a bass king.
Yeah, I was just the worst at all the instruments.
It's
So I played bass.
No.
And then
he plays drums better than me.
Yeah.
Anyone plays drums.
Yeah, and then because Sharn originally started off as just being a solo act, and then we basically had to teach him into being able to not be the front man.
Teach me. Oh, keep telling yourself that, boy.
And you guys had a busy summer?
No, because our New Year's Eve gig got canned, unfortunately. So we basically
we did a lot of stuff went down the toilet, including one gig on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
That we won't name.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like, because we get quite a few gigs, like, months in advance, and over time they'll either find out, oh, we can't get a liquor license or something like that, so...
We did have one really, really good gig where we opened for Tiki Tane on the 21st, which was quite cool.
That was, Bay Ridge.
How much time do you guys practice?
Every day.
Over the
6 hours every single day.
Over the past month, like, we've all been doing our own stuff, so we haven't really gotten the opportunity to, but we've got a gig next, was it Friday?
Yeah.
So we've had to get back together and do like emergency practice. So we did one yesterday and we're going to do one later on today.
Because literally the last time we played together was over a month ago. And you don't kind of sort of notice the time going past, but you kind of think, oh, and you got a gig coming up, so you got to get back together again and then learn how to do your stuff again.
Yeah, and
next summer though.
When
we gel, we're gonna be on.
Oh, once we become friends, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be me.
I still don't even know their names. That's the worst part.
Yeah, this is Anne.
The name's Sharon. Sharon.
Sharon.
Sharon Shitshire.
Next question.
You guys got a goal?
A goal.
A 2-year goal?
Well, there's
1-year goal?
all these festivals like Bay Dreams and stuff. That we think would be pretty cool. Even like
Rhythm and Vines as well. We can to go do
R&B would be cool. Homegrown would be sick too.
It's just basically we want to get some music out and published so that we have something to show promoters and all that.
We've got plans to like kind of get our pre-production stuff together and go send it out to people, and then they can actually hear our stuff and see what we do, and if they like us enough, hopefully they'll be like, yeah, you can play on our stage in front of people, and hopefully we'll be able to grow as artists and then become better musicians in a bigger band and all that yada yada yada.
EPK. Have you got any mentors or?
Like the tutors at course themselves. Like since we started playing together around all these really talented musicians, they were always giving us pointers right from the beginning. Like we didn't really develop our own thing and then come to them and they were like, oh, I don't like this, this, and this. Like we always kind of had pointers from the get go, so we never really made any wrong turns, I guess.
Yeah. I think one of the good thing about this as well is that being at the Polytech, for example, one of the tutors we had for a term of theory was Joel Schneppel, who plays in LAB, and he was headlining One Love like a week and a half ago. And then Jeff Kildare, who's been doing live sound when we were here, he was doing all the backline stuff for that. He goes and does work with NZ Sound, so like all the tutors as well, like they're all qualified in what they do because they've been actually out in the industry doing stuff, which is like incredible because you kind of realise how easy it is to get contacts from them and actually go out and do stuff. Yeah,
and it was like a massive jumping board for us. Like for me anyway, like I did music by myself and didn't really play that much until I came here, and then I met these guys and and then they give you the confidence and kind of the platform to start off, and it gives you a bunch of, it's like starter kit contacts sort of thing.
Yeah. Buy now. $5.99.
Yeah, microtransactions.
I reckon above all we got to thank Dave O'Papa for
Shout out to David O'Papa.
David O'Papa for showing us the harmony in Mother Nature.
Love
Absolutely.
You, love you, Uncle.
You play original songs. What's your creative writing process?
Okay, I've got this. So, Sharn will come up with an idea and then bring it forth to the band, and then him and Matt will argue for like 2 hours, and then we'll have a song, and it's gorgeous.
It's a rigorous process, but it works.
What happens if you can't decide?
There's never no deciding.
Yeah.
There's either one person overrides the other person's authority and goes forward with the idea,
For the
or we
record,
come to an
For the
agreement.
record, it's not the Sharn who brings ideas forward to the band.
What?
It's not. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's like vice versa. Matt will bring an idea, they'll argue. Callum will bring an idea, and like yo, and then they'll start arguing again, and it's it. It's beautiful.
It's
Like I said, we're still gelling.
It's magic through chaos, man.
Do you bring the music first or the lyrics, or is it like a...
Music.
Generally,
It kind of depends on what the song is. and
generally like the rhythm guitar, or like I'll usually write like the rhythm guitar or something, and then in Logic kind of make all the other instruments, and then bring it to these guys, and they'll be like, oh, I don't like this, this, and this, and they'll change it out. So
like,
a lot of the time I'll do the skeleton for a lot of songs on my own, and then just kind of bring it to these guys.
and like for me, I remember like, cause we did like a little trip up to Coromandel last summer, and because I remember the day we came back, I had an idea for a song, and that started off mainly as the words, and I was sort of had another song in my head, kind of going off that, using it as like an inspiration to kind of get me started and kind of give me a pattern to follow, like the lyrics and whatnot. And then I sort of had this sort of thing half done. I was like, Sharn, oh, look at this. He's like, I like this, but I want to change this, this, and this, and this. And I was like, no, I want to keep this much song. And that's how we kind of had to learn how to work together in terms of songwriting, because
Like we're pretty good now,
Yeah.
I reckon. But
because you don't want the songwriting to be like one person controls everything about one song, because you don't get the best out of it all the time.
yeah, the only reason it happened like that is because I was a solo artist for ages, so I had to kind of learn.
And I wasn't, I
allow
didn't
input.
know enough about songwriting anyway. I was kind of just winging it.
Yeah, I think that's why I tried to override you. I was like, this fag doesn't know what he's on about.
And what have you learned as a band over the last 2 years?
To love each other.
Okay, don't listen to him.
Modern net.
No, to learn to kind of enjoy the process of what we do, because I think in the end, like if you have a goal, you really want to kind of enjoy the journey to get there as well. Otherwise, it's a lot harder than it would be to
Yeah, just suck, eh? That'd be terrible.
not.
That would
Callum,
be
what have you
horrible.
learned? As the bass player, what have you learned?
What have I learned?
How to play bass.
Pretty much just how to play bass.
And how to move on stage as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
mate, he brought some magic to the Copperfield stage presence.
yeah, like I guess the main thing for me, my part in the band, is I quite like to just be the rock on the stage, because I mean he's singing, he's behind the drum kit, he gets all those cool solos and stuff, so I'm just kind of like, sure, I'm gonna dance.
Callum's sitting there playing with his mega blocks, and he has to just find something to do.
You're doing harmonies as well, right?
Oh
Yeah.
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 The
Oh
harmonies
yeah.
is one.
That's all part of the
Ooh, yeah.
Copperfield magic.
He's a big guitar.
Yeah.
I guess we actually talk about how would you describe your music as a band.
Oh, I had it in my brain the other day.
Here we
I
go.
came up with a really good name, but I can't remember.
It's a big melting pot, because we don't confine ourselves to one singular genre. Because no offense.
As most artists do, though. But I mean, like,
nothing against guys who do that, because it's just for us though. We just like kind of playing with all the fruits of the forest, because then you can kind of
I would say,
get a lot of inspiration out of it.
just psychedelic rock, but like with drips and drops of different flavors. Because throughout the course that we did at Polytech, we had to play different genres for each assessment. So we would do like reggae, jazz, and all that sort of stuff. And we kind of started writing songs and stuff in the midst of, or just after doing like our reggae performances, and I'd started listening to a lot of bands like Ocean Alley and Sticky Fingers and all that sort of stuff, and kind of really got into that white rock scenario, the white reggae scenario. But so it kind of stemmed from there, and then Matt has a really big kind of classic rock influence with like Queen and Pink Floyd and all that sort of stuff. So that's
I spent a
a
lot
lot of our flavor kind of comes from what Matt does, and then Tyrone has a very complex way of being. He likes to, if there's a very straightforward way to do it, he won't do it. He'll try and find some way to make it hard.
What do you mean? Yeah, my
And then
biggest influence is bass.
Callum will be like, "Hey Callum, how you doing, Mark? This right here is a bass line. We want you to take this, and if you don't like it, bring it back, and we'll do something to it until you like it." And that's basically it. Nah,
He's like
he
the
makes his own
bass
bass lines.
manager.
Yeah,
Do you have a manager?
Nah,
No.
not yet.
You gonna get a manager?
Hopefully soon.
we'd like a manager.
Yeah.
Ideally,
Contact
yeah.
We need,
us.
we need a freaking manager.
Because yeah.
God, please.
So if you're interested in managing us, you can find us at Copperfield the band.
Who does the managing at the moment then? Was it a bit of a...
Matt's about to say that he does it.
I mean, the thing is, when we didn't have any direction because like basically
communication?
but like middle of last year, just everything went pear shaped. So we guys were just like, okay, I'll just have a crack at seeing what we can do, and then eventually we sort of managed to pull our asses together. And
We've all kind of had a turn at the manager role, I reckon. Like, we've all sussed at least one gig
Worn
for
the
the
pants.
band. Yeah, worn the big boy.
And the thing is, like now we're kind of all taking turns at doing different stuff, and not just one person going, I want you to do this or this and this.
Yeah.
It's like actually, it's
Because
a team effort.
Matt will do a lot of the he just keeps our asses in line, I guess. Not that he really needs to do it with this guy or this guy. He's just kind of like my personal caretaker. Like, because he'll do a lot of the business sort of side, kind of talking to people and bargaining and all that sort of stuff. And then I'll do like the artwork and all that. And then Callum has a few hookups for getting a bit of merch done and all that sort of stuff. And Tyrone, what do you do?
Well,
I mean, you
Working
do,
hard,
you do all
hardly
the communication stuff now.
yeah, I
don't you?
talk to people. I talked to this guy for a festival we played at, Kiwi Melly Festival
Yeah.
in Memorial Park.
Yeah. No, because Tyrone plays in, how many bands do you play in?
2 full-time, and then like...
On and off another
on
one.
and off,
So kind of,
two others, and on and off.
which are all 3 different types of music, so he meets a lot of different people. So
Yeah.
he's good for that. But yeah.
A real big,
A
real big person who's been a real help for some of our gigs is Adam McLean.
Yeah.
Shout out to Adam.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Adam.
He got us a
Alright.
real big gig with the Butlers, who were they toured with Sticky Fingers, and they were the opening band for them. And yeah, we got a real cool opportunity to play with them at our place a little while back. And yeah, like Adam's just been a real good boy.
You got us a gig with
originals
opening
stuff.
for Leighton Fairley, which was cool.
Yeah, that was
plug.
another one good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And now we get to the section, plug a product.
Support your local artists. That's what you should be doing.
Plug a product. This is where you promote yourselves.
Okay.
Where can people find out more about you as people and your music?
And LinkedIn.
I'd probably say our Instagrams, eh?
Yeah, Instagram's probably what we're most
'Cause
active
if you
on.
go to Copperfield Music on Instagram, in the bio it's got all of our like our own Instagrams. So if
Like
you
over
want to
music Instagrams.
check out what we're about, then you can go there and have a gaze. We have a YouTube channel,
Copperfield.
which we have a live recording of a song we recently did called I'd Never Been This High, over at 11B in the Mount. So there's that. Go check that out. Have a good old time.
Yes.
Upcoming gigs.
Bower Room,
Shit.
1st of March. We'll be headlining a show over there, put on by the beautiful David Opapa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he got us that gig. He was beautiful.
We got one.
And
Can we have a
playing there.
second shout out from David O'Papa?
yeah,
yeah,
okay,
this is
1, 2, 3. David
David
Opapa.
Opapa. Yeah, so that's our next one coming up.
Cool.
We're real excited about it.
Okay, guys, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now,
Thank you.